Hi guys, what's up? It's me. I just uploaded two short stories in Teams and I really want you guys to check it out. But before you do, please watch this little video. I'm trying to keep it short because I want to tell you what the difference is between a novel and a short story, which short stories I picked for you, and what you have to do after you read them. So first things first, the difference between a novel, a book, and a short story is a novel is more kind of like a journey. So you meet these characters and they go on a journey, you go on a journey, you get to know them. A lot of details will be written about them, and the story gradually progresses. A short story is different because you don't have the time to write a lot of things about these characters. So you get introduced to the characters, and most of the time something spectacular happens. Plot twists, for example. So a short story is more of an intense experience, and a novel, short story experience, I cannot concentrate at all. And a novel is more kind of like a journey. It takes you time to get invested in the story. So personally, I love short stories because there's so much room for interpretation and your own imagination, because short stories always leave you wondering, like, what did I just read? What did just happen? Where in novels, sometimes it's very black and white, as in this is just the way to understand the story. Short stories have more meanings to them, and that's so much more fun. Okay, so that's the difference. Which stories did I pick? I picked Lamb to the Slaughter by Roald Dahl. Roald Dahl is a well-known writer, I think, for you all. And what's good about these short stories is that I did not adapt them or simplify them. So that means that whatever you're reading, those are the words that the writer actually wrote. Normally, you read texts or books that are suited for your level. So not too many difficult words, easy language. Sometimes a story is cut short or bits and pieces are cut out. But not in these short stories. These short stories are actually used in American high schools to teach kids how to read and how to write, how to think, critical thinking. So how cool is it that you can actually read a text that other kids in high school also read? Yeah. I hadn't noticed it before, but I was uploading them. I was like, ooh, both of these stories are pretty violent. And I'm sorry for that. I'm really sorry. I thought that exciting stories would maybe motivate you a little bit better. But to do two is maybe a little extreme, but I promise you're gonna like them, or you're gonna think about them anyways. The first one, Lamb to the Slaughter, is about a woman who kills her husband. That's the premise of the story. And it's more, I want you to focus on her motives and about how she's trying to cover it up. Why is she trying to cover it up? Is she successful in cover it up? Are you rooting for her, or do you think she's a horrible person? Or do you have sympathy or whatever for her? I want you to focus on her and just, like I said, all the motives that she has for doing what she's doing. And the second one is called Examination Day. I only found that one a couple days ago, but I thought it was very interesting. It reminded me a little bit of the movie Divergent, actually, but you have to read it for yourself. It's about a boy. He's 12 years old, I believe. I don't want to give away too much, but in this world that the writer is explaining to you, is that every kid who turns 12, I think it was 12, has to do a test, an intelligence test. We have the CITO as well. No, but when you turn 12, you have to do a test and you have to show your intelligence. And this boy is super excited to do that. He's like, I'm going to show everyone what I'm worth. And he's very, excited to do this test. But his parents they have a little vibe here. They're like, I'm not really sure. They're a little scared or something. They're very hesitant. They're reserved. And you have to read to find out why these parents have a different attitude towards the test than this little one. What happens on the test? What happens after the test? Read and you'll find out. Both of the stories are kind of crazy, but that's why they're so great. And it also makes really great material to write essays about, because that's point number 3. What do you have to do after you read all the stories? You're going to write a small essay, I think. I'm not really sure if you have to write it or if you have to do a video like I'm doing right now. Everyone is reading the same short stories, so I can imagine that if you have to do an assignment, that you can maybe work together on the assignment. But do not leave your house. Stay at home. I told you guys a million times before. But you can always do it through FaceTime or video chat in Teams or Skype or whatever. But please do not actually go outside and meet each other for me, because that really is not worth it. Please stay at home in front of your computer, laptop, or iPhone or other phone, whatever. But yeah, so please read them carefully. They're going to be difficult and challenging for you. I know that, but just read them. And next week, when we're video chatting again in our online class, I'm going to discuss some parts of the reading assignment, but you have to have read it. Otherwise, you don't really understand the word I'm saying. Okay? So just read, have fun, Google Translate if you have to. I don't care, as long as you get the idea of the story and as long as you read a lot of English, then I'm super happy, and you guys will grow into that skill. Yes, so thank you guys for listening. I know it's been a long video after all, but that's just who I am. I'm sorry. Have a good day.